Paul McCartney recently opened up about how the Beatles' most daring experiments were born, revealing that avant-garde music wasn't just an influence, but a spark that reshaped the band forever. In a new conversation for Elizabeth Alker's upcoming book Everything We Do Is Music, McCartney recalled how he immersed himself in the world of experimental sound. From watching Cornelius Cardew perform live, to attending Karlheinz Stockhausen's lectures on synthesized music, and even meeting Delia Derbyshire, every encounter left a mark. By 1966, all of these strange and thrilling ideas started pouring into Beatles records. That's how Tomorrow Never Knows came alive. Instead of a standard guitar solo, McCartney set up looping tape machines that produced bursts of unpredictable sound. The result was haunting, chaotic, and, at the time, completely groundbreaking. It was the kind of innovation that made fans stop and ask, "What am I even listening to?" The experiments didn't stop there. By 1967, I Am the Walrus took things further. McCartney pushed for randomness, channeling ideas from John Cage, which led to a surreal moment where snippets of Shakespeare's King Lear unexpectedly appeared in the track. Moments like this blurred the line between pop and the avant-garde, pulling mainstream audiences into uncharted territory. Yet, as Paul admitted, he still wanted to keep this chaos within the boundaries of a 3-minute pop song. Lennon, however, wasn't as cautious. When he got his hands on the same tape machines, the world was hit with Revolution 9, one of the most divisive and shocking pieces on the White Album. Fans didn't know whether to applaud or recoil. But here's the twist. These experiments weren't just about sound. They were about reshaping culture itself. McCartney reflected on the Beatles' boldness, hinting that they refused to just give fans the same old pop diet. Instead, they trusted their audience to evolve with them, dragging popular music into the future. And while McCartney was redefining sound, the band itself was unraveling. By the summer of 1968, tension boiled over. Arguments, ego clashes, and isolation pushed Ringo Starr to his breaking point. He walked away from the Beatles, convinced he didn't belong. What followed was one of the most vulnerable moments in Beatles history. Ringo confessed that he felt unloved, like an outsider watching the others grow closer without him. But when he opened up to both Lennon and McCartney, he was shocked. They told him they felt the exact same way. Each of them believed they were the odd one out. While the band carried on recording back in the USSR, Ringo escaped to the Mediterranean, where in the calm of a yacht holiday, he penned the seeds of Octopus's Garden. The break gave him space to breathe, reflect, and ultimately rediscover his value. When Ringo finally returned, he was met with a studio filled with flowers and a telegram that read, "You're the best rock and roll drummer in the world. Come on home. We love you." It was a moment that proved, despite their fractures, the Beatles were still bound by something stronger than ego, their shared music and brotherhood.